Hello and welcome. My name is Drew Poling. I'm a building decarbonization specialist with the climate change program at the Maryland Department of Environment. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the reporting template that MDE developed for the Heating Fuel Provider Reporting Program. Maryland's Heating Fuel Provider Reporting Program became effective in December 2025. This program requires heating fuel providers to submit an annual report detailing the monthly amount of fuel a provider delivers in Maryland, separated by fuel type, sector, and county. This video will show you how to enter fuel delivery data into the reporting sheet template and properly submit it to MDE. Now, you will need access to Microsoft Excel to use the reporting template, as unfortunately it's not compatible with Google Sheets. However, if you don't have access to Excel, there is a CSV version that can be made available to you. If you'd like the CSV version of the reporting template, please reach out to our Clean Heat team at cleanheat.mde@maryland.gov. You can also find that email address included in the video description below. For other questions about sector definitions and fuel types included with this program, please read through the Heating Fuel Provider Reporting Program's Need to Know Guide, as well as accompanying FAQ document. Additionally, we've got a Need to Know Guide video that's been posted on the Clean Heat YouTube channel as well. So now that we've gotten that introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into the reporting template, which you can see now here on my screen. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is actually these three tabs included in the spreadsheet, which you can see here at the bottom of the page. We've got a README tab, a Setup tab, and an Input sheet. Now we're on the README tab, which serves as the instructions for how to fill out this reporting template. I'm going to walk through everything covered in the instructions today. However, before it's time for you to input your fuel delivery data for 2026, for that April 2027 reporting deadline, you should make sure you go back through and refamiliarize yourself with the instructions on how to fill out this reporting template. Next, we've got the setup sheet. So at the top here, we're just collecting a little bit of high-level information on each heating fuel provider. And then down here at the bottom is where we're getting into a little bit of the specific delivery information from each provider, identifying the county, fuels, and sectors delivered to. And then finally is the input sheet, which is actually where you will be reporting your fuel delivery data. And once we complete the setup page, this input sheet will transform into a personalized fuel delivery data page. So now that we're familiar with the reporting template, let's go ahead and complete the setup page here. So first, we're going to fill out some of this top section's information. We've got what year are you reporting for? So in this case, we can just say 2026. And then, do you deliver biofuels? So if the answer is yes, you want to put that. And if no, you can actually go ahead and leave it blank. If you do put yes, as I'll show you right now, there's an additional list of options that are added to the potential fuels you can deliver. And for those companies that do, in fact, deliver biofuels, MDE is going to have some special instructions that we'll share following the registration process for this program. We're obviously just going to want to make sure that anyone that delivers biofuels, that fuel is paired up with the correct emissions factor. But for today's walkthrough, we're just going to go ahead and leave this blank. And then finally, we have, do you deliver to energy consuming sectors other than residential, commercial, industrial, or electric power? And again, if the answer is no, you can leave it blank. If yes, you want to put yes. For today, we're just going to go ahead and leave that blank as well. And then we just have a little bit of company information here on the right side. So company name, today, put Maryland Department of Environment, street address, 1800 Washington Boulevard, city and state, Baltimore, Maryland, and then input company ID. So following the registration process, MDE is going to issue a unique company ID to each registered heating fuel provider. So this isn't an ID number you're going to have access to now before the registration period has ended. However, MDE will be reaching out to issue each company their specific ID for this program. For today, we're just going to go ahead and put 9999. And then with this top section complete, we can scroll down to the county, fuel, and sector sections below. So just like above, if it's a county, fuel, or sector that's not applicable to your company, you can go ahead and leave it blank, and then put yes in the blue boxes next to the counties, fuels, and sectors that your company does in fact deliver to. So for counties today, why don't we go ahead and say yes to Baltimore City and Baltimore County. And then what fuels do you deliver? We can say number 2, fuel oil and propane. And then finally, sectors, we can go ahead and say we deliver to commercial and residential sectors. And then with this complete, we can now move on to the input sheet. So as you can see, we now have a personalized table where you can begin entering your fuel delivery data based on the information you put in the setup page. So here we've got the 2 counties that we said we delivered to, the sectors as well with residential, commercial, and then finally the 2 fuel types we selected also. And you want to go through and input your fuel delivery data. Now, if there's a month that, say, you don't deliver any fuel oil to a residential building in Baltimore City in April, instead of trying to delete this row, you actually just want to go ahead and put 0 in that cell. This will just make sure that all of the aggregation that's done on our end remains correct and accurate. Once you've put in all of your fuel delivery data, the final step is going to save this file correctly. And you want to put in the year, underscore company name. So we'll say Maryland Department of Environment, just like we put on the setup sheet before. Company ID 9999, and then HFRP. And then we're going to save that. So now that we've saved our reporting data with the correct naming convention, all that's left to do is send it to MDE. All the workbooks should be sent to the Clean Heat email address, which is cleanheat.mde@maryland.gov. That's also included in the video description below. And then the subject line for your email should actually be the same as the file name. So you want the year, company name, company ID, and then HFRP. And with that, you'll all set on your reporting requirements for that given year. And before signing off, I just want to say thank you for joining me on this walkthrough for the Heating Fuel Provider Reporting Program's reporting template. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. As I mentioned, our Clean Heat email address as well as the phone number are both included in the video description below. Also, make sure that you are signed up for our Heating Fuel Provider Reporting Program mailing list to receive any important program updates. A link to join that listserv is also available in the video's description. And with all that, have a great rest of your day.